G'day and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge for the 30th of August, where we're stealing 3 things while not being seen. And we got a silencer and we are ex-glitcher, which is great because we've also got a self-charging swapper and a slipstream, so this should be a relatively quick one. Let's see how we did. This was recorded the morning of a friend's wedding, I believe? No. The evening after I got back from a friend's wedding. It was a lovely wedding, but yeah. So we're just trying to work out where things go, and yeah, it was this is also why obviously this is a post commentary, because I didn't take my microphone down to where the wedding was. It wasn't, where I was staying at the time. Oh right, we got a brick today, which is fantastic for our purposes here. I somehow managed to shoot myself, which is impressive, but the key thing was getting the I guess what happened is I shot and then was docked into the bullets, but yeah, that was a bit awkward. So here the idea is to crack a hole in the side of the ship close to where we're trying to get to, but not so close that we would, destroy what we're trying to steal. And that's what I must have been doing. Yeah. Unfortunately, bricking is not easy. This is one of the reasons why it requires extraordinary circumstances for the brick to be good. But on the other hand, they crop up more than you might think. And with the steel, we know that we can't get a target flees. We can, of course, get a countdown, which wouldn't work very well for us. But everything else should be fine. Right, yep, so I can't crack through now. Well, let's see. Do I try anything else, or do I just go for it? Nope, I do try one last time. See, look, if you do get it right... Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just giving up. Yeah. Because it's just, you got to get it at an angle where at sufficient speed, which is really difficult to get and be precise, and not so close that you would get picked up by anything else. And of course, all this time our visitors will be showing up on the ship. However, it's light reinforcements, which means that you are going to be dealing with defenders and jammers, which is fine. Like, we'll be fine. A jamming field in the wrong spot could mess us up a little bit. It's not going to be too bad. Okay, now let's see. Okay, great. Yeah, so we just charged through. We could even potentially swap with one of these people. We should swap with one of these people, really. One direction, don't know which, but yeah. Okay, so we're moving along. I guess I decided to do the swap out. This is where I decided to do the swap. Gotcha. Now we go grab this, open it up, and then run back. Okay, could try and get more items, but I don't think that's a good plan. Now, did I actually remember to grab the item? I'm like, do I get these items and then leave? Maybe I did. I don't know. It's definitely not an ideal... Yeah, I guess I decided to do that. I mean, I do like having items. And we are in a position where we might get boned by, well, not boned, but we might run into problems. Mind you, this is still pretty quick so far, so I think we will probably get away with it. One thing I did want to check, I'm not sure if I did at this point. One thing, yeah, so here you just swap with this, and then run, except that's going to consume a slipstream charge. Is that worth it? Remember, I need to not be seen. I mean, I can shoot him. Ah. Alright, I've drifted over that way. I think... yes, of course, because I've got a silenced weapon. And now we can grab the silenced concussive gun as well. But I don't know that was really worth it. I mean, the extra swapper, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with an extra swapper, but it did mean that we spent like 11, 12, 14 seconds total, 15 seconds total. So, yeah. Also, hopefully I fixed this for you lot, but when I'm doing this post-recording, I've somehow messed up the positioning of some of the audio, or I've got another lot of audio playing, which is kind of throwing me off. Okay. Yep. Alright, next ship. It's the same trick because it's reinforcements and we don't care about reinforcements. So, get out into space. This time, don't mess up. Yep, so throw myself out and remote and try and get away a little. There we go. Haven't looked at the ship yet to work out where the target is, but that's okay. And no, don't you dare. Yep, good. Okay. So now we take a look at the ship and we run into the slight problem of, since we're already docked, we can't see where the target is. Somewhere on the ship there's a telepad, but right now it's pointing towards home to pick ourselves up. So we don't know where we're meant to get to. We just know where our reinforcements are going to come from. So now I need to go, and this is a lesson for you, basically. You need to actually check where the target is before you do this, and then you can wait, and then you can send the ship out on its own. So there's our cargo crate right in the center, which means that, you know, we're probably not going to get an ideal path in. I think it's probably better to just use the swapper. I don't remember if that's what I decided. Yeah, I did. I mean, in retrospect, maybe what would have been better is you crack in from the upper portion, or like from near the front, because it will be in the 4th sec area. But here, it's just a matter of going swap, shoot, right? So we swap in to, yeah, alright, what are we doing? Come on, we gotta do the self-charging swapper to get into the first pod. And then a long-range swap to get to the next pod. Surely. Or am I trying to get away with using neither? I guess I am. And now we run and grab that. Oh yeah, that's right, taking advantage of the fact that this is silent. And I should probably grab the pistol so I can take out individuals. But this way I think the idea is I want to swap out. Yeah, that's not the worst plan, right? Yeah. Okay, that was silly. Could have swapped out north, but, well, this works too. I do think a pickup from your actual ship is better. Anyway. Alright, so we got out, and now it's just a matter of docking. And on to ship number 3. Okay, so yeah, teleporting guards are inconvenient. A predator, also inconvenient. But I think we're gonna, here, and reinforcements. Yeah, I think here the best bet is almost certainly to brick in. Because it'll be a much bigger ship. And you can see our target is right on the edge here. If we can crack in there, yeah. Or, you know, close to it, then we should be pretty well set. and we can probably swap with one of the guards, which we'll be able to see once we dock. So there's throwing me back to the station. Okay, yep, good. I did see someone theorizing one method of making the brick work for them, which would be to pause just before you hit and then throw yourself into space to get through the hole that you're about to tear into the ship. But I don't think that works as well as I'd like. Okay, that's not too bad, save for the fact that we're right next to a window, which could have negative consequences for us. But it's still a pretty good spot. Yeah, let's see how we do. Primary pintle gimbal buckled. Okay. Let's see how we did charging into the ship in the last spot. I mean, a slipstream and a brick where we can use the brick skip. Let's call it a brick skip. Is potentially fairly promising. It's nowhere near as promising as a glitch tick slipstream, but still pretty promising. So now I need to get in. Yeah. So here the key problem is, of course, I've now gone the wrong freaking way, but I do have that swapper. So just swap in with one of them and then do a shoot. Yeah, shoot you. Why not? Shoot you all. Should have activated my slipstream already. Anyway, open that. Swap with one of the corpses. Oh no, swap with the person I swapped with in the first place. Yeah. Go straight back into the pod. Now it's a matter of remoting. Yeah. Now it's a matter of not having that happen. Alright, there we go. That was a nice quick final ship, although still 14 seconds, right? It's that dock time and pickup is still quite bad. And yeah, overall, I was quite happy with that approach. And yeah, like, this is realizing some of the ways in which you can use the brick in the daily challenge is really, yep, I did get first place. Sorry for the brief sight at the screen there. But yeah, brick is better than I thought.